Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ACated and this is my build. In today's video, we are starting our first build in Paralives. So I actually recorded this the first day that Paralives came out, but I haven't really been able to work on the video for a little bit, so it's being posted a few days after, but I think it's fine. So far, Paralives has been really interesting. I've really enjoyed it. And it has a lot of promise. Even as an early access game, I feel like it's a really good foundation, and I'm really impressed with everything that they've been able to do with it. I really like the build tools. I like the customizability. They were tricky to get used to first, so if you're paying attention to the footage, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes and a lot of weird things that I have to go back and do. Like, I'm pretty sure I had to do the roof again, like 3 times, maybe more than that, because it kept deleting, and for some reason the undo button wasn't working, so I basically did this entire build without the undo button, which was very challenging, but I got there in the end, even though it took 3 hours, which this kind of build wouldn't usually take 3 hours, but this is the first build. It's gonna take it's the first build. It's also an early access game. There's going to be some things wrong with it. There's going to be some things that I have to get used to. So yeah, took 3 hours. That's okay. But it was really cool. And basically the build that I'm doing right now is a Craftsman kind of cottage thing. Just like a cute little Craftsman cottage. The inside is kind of mid-century inspired, but also at the same time not really, because I don't really want to like define it as a specific style, but I was kind of inspired by both Craftsman interiors and also just mid-century in general. So far I've made, I think, 4 to 5 paras. I made 4 paras in one household and then 1 para for this household, but I wasn't really trying to make the para on this household. I just needed a para to get into the household, which is an interesting thing that like The Sims has like a manage worlds feature, and you could go into your builds without a sim, but then here you need a para in order to edit the lots, which I know there's a cheat for that, but I think that's something that they should probably add eventually, but like, it's early access, so like, I'm okay with that. There's lots of things here that are really good for early access. There are some things that are missing, but that is completely understandable, especially because yeah, it's early access, and what they do have is very good. For example, they don't have a lot of like clothing options and hair options and a bunch of other options. They do have a lot, and I really like that they have like the color wheel and the layering, and yeah, you can change a bunch of stuff about it. So I like that, and that actually helps a lot with the diversity of what you can do. But there is still a lot of things that are missing, but I'm not holding that against them, because obviously they're gonna add that later. For example, I feel like there wasn't like a ton of hair options, so it felt kind of basic, but again, early access. Same with the build tools, specifically just like objects and stuff, but for the most part it was pretty okay. Obviously The Sims will have more, because The Sims has been out for way too long, and Paralives literally just came out in early access, so completely understandable, but so far this game is really cool, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. As you can see here, I was trying to make a basement, which I never ended up decorating or using, so that was interesting. And also, I didn't realize that you could do a foundation for some reason, so that would have been a lot easier, but like, I guess if you wanted to, you could have a basement in this house, so then you'd, like, it would be so much of a hassle if you wanted to try and add your own basement, I think. So if you download this house and then you want to use it, you want to have a basement, there's a basement there ready for you, so completely fine. But next time I'll just do a foundation, because that was way easier. And also, I didn't realize that there was advanced build tools, so I think in my next build I'm going to try to play around with that, because in this one I was struggling to like place things exactly where I wanted them, and then I realized, wait, there's a tool for that, because obviously I was even thinking like, oh, there should be a tool that lets you move things exactly where you want them, and there is a tool, I just didn't see it. So yeah, next time I'll definitely use that. So here I was just trying to make like the like a Craftsman kind of pillar, like the ones with like the thick pillar and like the brick bottom. It isn't entirely Craftsman, it's just like Craftsman inspired, but it's not entirely true to the style, if there is a way to be true to the style. But it's just kind of inspired by it, more of like a little cottage suburban house kind of thing. I kind of like how it turned out. It's very nice, very cute, especially for my first build. The inside is nice. I was struggling with taking screenshots of the inside of the house, but I wonder if I'm doing something wrong, which I probably am. But yeah, I got some screenshots, but it was a little tricky to do that. But I don't know, we'll see. I really like all the resizing features that are in build mode, as you can see here. The only thing was that the snapping and stuff to grid, it was a little confusing because I'm used to the Sims grid, everything's on a grid, and then here, nothing's on a grid, and I'm not sure if there's a way that you can put it more on a grid, but it just felt like I was kind of like eyeballing where places should go, or not places, but where things should go. Like if there's like a window and I want the window on the other wall, if I want them to be on the same height, I'm just kind of eyeballing where they are. But regardless, it is really good, like how much customizability you have and how much you could really do with this. And I really like that. Also, things seem to work. Like I play tested this build and it seems to work. Everything seems to work, I think. I tested out like the routing at least, and I think I tested out a few of the utilities and stuff to see if they worked, and they did pretty much work, so that's pretty good. Alright, y'all, so I had to take a break, then back to another day. It's kind of been a while since the last recording, but I'll try to come back where I came from, I guess. Anyways, I'm very excited to keep playing Paralives. I know I'm going to be posting this like a few weeks after it comes out, which hopefully it's fine. I hope people are still interested, which I'm assuming they are. I did make this, as I mentioned, the day that Paralives came out, and I wish I posted this sooner, but I was just really busy, so I couldn't really get this video done, and I really couldn't get any video done, but now I should be free. I should be starting to get back into the swing of things, start making videos again, so yeah, hopefully we're doing good, and definitely expect more Paralives content, although I'm probably going to do some other stuff as well. Like I'm gonna keep doing The Sims, I'm gonna keep doing Minecraft, I'm going to do some other things. I'm going to do some other projects as well, which might be interesting. Hopefully you're interested in that. And yeah, anyways, let's talk about the build a little bit more. I really like how the plants are in Paralives. I really like how you can just like resize things, because I think I've heard this in a video like a long time ago, but I like how even though the plants are just like, there's not like a ton of options, the way that you can recolor and resize everything makes it so that everything is just so diverse. Like literally all you need is like a few bushes, and then you can resize them, you can rotate them, you can change their colors, and you have so many different variety of things that you could do with it, even if it's just one bush, which is kind of cool. Same thing with like most of the objects here, because I think I did mention this, but there were a very small amount of objects, which I kind of want there to be a bit more, but even though we have a very small amount of objects, there's such variety that you can do with them because of the way you can resize them, recolor them, rotate them, all that stuff. You can get really creative, and I like that Paralives gives you those tools to be super creative with what you're doing. And I think this has a lot of potential. It's a very good start. I'm very excited, and I think this is a very good tool for building. I'm hoping that live mode or live mode, or like I don't know how to call it, just the mode where you're playing with the paras themselves. I'm hoping that's going to be fun, because I haven't really done a lot of that. I've mostly just done some building, but I'm hoping that's good. I hear that it's good. I hear that it's probably not like completely complete, but it sounds like it has a lot of potential, just like the building, and I think this game just in general has a lot of potential, so I'm very excited to keep doing it. One thing though is that the roof tools are kind of confusing. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I guess I'll repeat it again. Not like you're probably listening that much, but the roof tools are kind of weird, because I know they're gonna do better roof tools, but right now the roof tools are kind of like really iffy. Even the roof, like even the finished roof was kind of not great, and also the roof kept deleting itself whenever I did anything, which was kind of annoying, especially because my undo button wasn't working, and it did delete itself, which is kind of a blessing in disguise because then I kind of redid the roof and it looked better after. But also at the same time, it kind of deletes itself, so you can't really do a lot of complex shapes with it, especially because it always clips inside of the rooms. Because like in The Sims, it doesn't clip inside of the rooms. In Paralives, it does, so you kind of have to work around that, which is fine. It's not perfect. It's not what I expected. It's not what I would want, but it's not bad. Like it's not game breaking or anything. It's just a different way of building, and I think overall, like my build turned out fine. I'm sure Paralives will work on it, and just in general, it's still like they have a lot to work on. One thing I am excited about, even though it's probably not going to come out anytime soon, I'm assuming not even during early access, it'll probably come a lot later, but I'm very excited for a create a world or like a custom world thing, because I know that it comes with the like the game. When you start a new save, you can choose to do the town, or you can choose to do an empty lot or something, like an empty world, I guess. And that's really cool and creative, and I really like that you can do that. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I'm sure it'll be bigger, and but I like how it is because you can add a lot of different custom things into it. You can make your own environments. And I like how you can just use that to just make whatever you want. Like you can make really big things with it. Like for example, if I wanted to make a big complex of buildings or something, and I don't necessarily want it to be in the town, I can build it there and then just have it there. But I think it'll be very exciting to be able to make my own world, to make my own towns and stuff, which I'm very excited for because I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, and I think that'll definitely make Paralives really interesting to plan, because you can make your own setting and kind of just like make everything your own. So basically it's all that customizability, which I really like, and I like how Paralives is doing that. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because, okay, one, it's been like a few days or like multiple days, and two, I'm also in a new setting, so it'll probably sound a bit different just because the environment is different, the sound quality is different. I don't know. If it does sound different, I'm not sure what to do about that, so I guess you'll just have to deal with it. I don't think it's that noticeable though, so it's fine, I guess. Anyways, I really like that I chose this to be my first house in Paralives. I have a few other ideas. I'm sure after doing this, it'll take a lot less time to build, because this one I had to get used to a lot of things, but I think once I get the hang of it, I can start building things more easily and make more videos about it. Plus, I think I have actually more time now to make videos because of summer, of course, which it's a little complicated, but yeah, I have time to make videos now, so hopefully I'll be able to make more soon, and maybe you'll be more interested in them, because like the last video I did was like 2 weeks ago as of recording this, at least. Hopefully I post this soon, and the video before that was literally a Minecraft video that I posted probably a month ago, which is not very good. It's not very good for a YouTube channel, which is kind of a big gap, but I'm hoping to bridge that gap, I guess. I'm just hoping to make more content, build more stuff, so yeah, hopefully now everything's good. I'm able to focus on that now, so I guess stay tuned. I'm kind of excited to go back into building in Paralives because honestly I haven't really done more building past this video, and now that I know about all the build tools, I want to try and use them and see if that'll be good, if that'll help improve the build, just to explore and stuff, so I think I might do that soon. Also in Paralives, I feel like you could do a lot more things than you might originally think, especially compared to The Sims, because The Sims has a lot of limitations and stuff, and while Paralives isn't like limitless, it has a lot more customizability options than The Sims, and you could do a lot more creative things. Like you could think outside the box when you create your buildings. Like you don't even have to do a square lot. You could do lots right next to each other. You could do like an apartment building. You could do literally all sorts of things, and that's what I like about this. Like I'm not limited to just building specific things. I can build a lot of things and be very customizable. Even like the paintings themselves are like, you could literally create your own paintings, which in this video I didn't create my own paintings because I kind of forgot about that. But next time I think I'll try to like upload some pictures that I think I might want to use in my builds, and then just use them, because I guess that's just kind of how it works. I guess just find some images that you want to use as paintings and just put them in. If you can see here, this is where the roof got deleted and I had to do it again. As you can see, I was kind of fidgeting with it a little bit, but it turned out fine enough. I had to redo it again, I think, just like a little bit. I didn't have to redo it like all of it, but I had to redo a little bit of it. But yeah, that undo feature is very useful, and when that's gone, you definitely notice it. Also, it came back. So when I exited the game and I came back like after finishing the build, it was literally there. So I don't even know what happened. It just like disappeared for that specific play session and then it came back. So maybe I should have just exited the game and tried it again, but whatever, it's fine. Also, as you can see, since the roof is not like the Sims roof, so the building on the inside, it clips through. I had to be a little bit creative. It looks a little weird, but you're not really going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, if you download this build, I guess just don't look at that. Just don't look at the roof. I suppose I'll just talk about like the first thing I did when I opened Paralives, which was a while ago, I guess when it came out. But yeah, it was pretty fun. When I went into the world, I guess, and when I started the new save, I made my para. I made myself, of course. I feel like a lot of people did that, but I made myself, and then I got into the world. I guess I got into the town. I got into the town, and then I just looked around at the different houses, and I thought they were all pretty cool. I like all like the starter lots, but I went into the one that's like this little cottage that's kind of near town. I don't know how to describe it. But I really liked it. It's a cute little house. So I put my para in there. I kind of redecorated it, kind of getting used to the build tools a little bit, and also just starting the game. And I actually didn't really like start the game. Like I played around for a little bit and then I kind of stopped. I made some more paras. So I made some like actually recreations of Sims I've made in The Sims. So some of my Sim characters, I put them into Paralives, and yeah, so I just try to recreate them, which was a little bit harder, and I might want to go back and redo them because they don't look exactly how I'd want them to look, but they look pretty good and they get the general idea of those Sims characters. And I put them in the same house, but then I kind of ran out of money, so I couldn't make all their rooms. I can only make like 2 of their rooms, and I didn't feel like cheating because that feels wrong in some way, even though you can, like, because you do that in The Sims, but it feels wrong to do it here. So I didn't cheat, but I just put it there and kind of just left it. And then I started building this this building. So I made a para for this house so that I could edit it. And that's kind of it. I'm excited to keep playing though. I should probably try it out more, do some more live content. Maybe I might do some gameplay here, although I'm probably going to start with The Sims. My Sims series, actually, that I was mentioning, it might be a little bit delayed, just because I'm kind of not ready for it, and I've just been delayed in general for everything. But it's not like I had a set release date for it, so I guess just expect that sometime soon, and expect more content from me, of course, as I said, because I should be starting to build more and do more stuff. So hopefully I will be able to keep doing that, and hopefully you'll be around to keep watching it. Wow, that was a long take. Sometimes I just stop talking and then I cut and then I keep talking, and that sometimes I just keep talking in one take and I just leave it in because I don't feel like editing it. Not that it's bad, because sometimes it's fine. Like, and I think in that situation it was fine. But yeah, sometimes I literally just talk and I just don't stop. Anyways, now we're moving on to the inside, which I'm pretty excited about. I think it looks pretty interesting. I wasn't sure what to do for the wallpaper, and you might not think this, but the extra customizability made it more difficult to choose what I wanted, because then I kind of had to be exactly what I wanted. Because in The Sims, you just choose between a bunch of different swatches, and here you can, of course, but like I don't really like the swatches here. But you can choose between different swatches in The Sims or in Paralives, but in The Sims, you're kind of limited to the swatches. But then also it makes it so that the decision is easier, because then you just have to pick one. And here you could pick a design, and then you pick the color, and then you pick the color of one thing and the other thing and the other thing, and it has to be perfect. Not that that's bad, that's a really good thing. I like having that problem. That's a problem I'm very happy to have. But Yeah, also the counters here. The counters are so cool. I like just being able to place down the counters and then just like extend it. And also I don't have to worry about spacing and stuff because I can resize them, which is really cool. And I'm glad that they added that feature. It's kind of crazy to think about how long I've been anticipating this game. I guess not just me specifically, but the entire life simulation community has been anticipating this game, and then it's finally out now, and we can all play with it. And and I'm actually glad that I'm not like underwhelmed or anything. Like this is not like, it's not like perfect or anything. It's an early access, but for early access, this is like what I expected and more. Like this is amazing, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. As I already said, I keep repeating that, but I keep repeating it because it's true, and I really am very excited to support this game and see where it goes. Also, I kind of like all the kitchen clutter stuff that we have because in The Sims that's in like that's in a pack, that's in like a DLC. Here, it's not only in the base game, but it's in the base game literally like as it releases. Like there's lots of things in here that are in the base game as a release. Not even like a release, it's literally early access, and it comes with a lot of things that are really cool. The kitchen clutter I really like. I'm just a sucker for like all those cute little clutter objects. I love the kitchen stuff. I like it also because then I can make some like really good commercial buildings. I guess I can make some restaurants and cafes and stuff, which if you've seen my channel, you'd probably know that I really like doing those. I do mostly commercial buildings, actually. I think so. I don't make, I feel like at least recently I've been making more commercial buildings. Question mark, I'm not sure, but I feel like I tend to make more commercial buildings, and then sometimes I make residential. The only issue with that is that I actually do make some more residential, but I started not really recording it because I feel like people aren't really interested in that because those videos don't usually do well when I just do like a normal residential build. So I feel like either I don't do that right now and I save the videos for like bigger things or things that are more interesting, or I save those for later when I don't have to worry about like, oh, is this less interesting, like, because then I'll get views on it anyways. But right now I should worry about views because I don't get like a ton of views. I get a good amount of views, I think, at least for where I am at right now, but like I don't get tons of views. So this is the start of something new, I guess. I don't know. Also, tell me why this comes with customizable curtains and The Sims doesn't, and the only way to get a curtain rod is from like a random DLC. Like, that's crazy. Also, what's kind of funny is that I made this entire downstairs area, like I made everything here, and then I forgot the stairs to go upstairs, so that was fun. That was very fun. I had to deal with that, but it was fine. It was fine though because I just put the stairs in the kitchen. I kind of had to move some doors around and stuff, but it was fine. And then I got the upstairs, and the upstairs looks pretty cool. I guess I'll talk about it more when I come to it. Also, is it just me, or is it that this speed build, like the footage is kind of slow? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be slow or not, because honestly I watch all videos at 2x speed, but here I don't know if this is like the normal speed that speed builds are supposed to be. I know that when I first started out, people would complain about it. Like they would complain about the speed, not really complain, but they might be like, oh, this is too fast, this is too I'm getting whiplash or something, so I'll make it slower. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll make it slower. That means I might have to cut more content or make the videos longer, but yeah, I'll make it slower. And I did do that, and it was fine. So now I keep it more like a slower speed than I used to do, but now it feels kind of slow, and I wonder maybe it should be faster. I don't know. I guess I'll get your opinion on that. If you want to say anything about that, which I encourage you to do, tell me if it's too fast, too slow, if it's just the right amount of speed. Yeah, just feedback, I guess, is great. So a little bit more personal. I'm in like a new dorm situation, even though it's the summer, but I brought my whole stuff and my equipment and stuff, but I left my windows open, and I don't know if that's a good idea while recording, but I'm kind of too stubborn to close them because I like the windows open. So I don't know if there's any sound in the background. I guess just deal with it. Hopefully it'll be drowned out by my generic lo-fi that I always play in my videos. I'm not going to make like a dorm decorating video like I did last time because I'm not going to be here for very long, but definitely expect that in a few months because I'll be moving back in for school, just like normal school again. and I'll definitely have more because I'm going to be in a bigger, not bigger dorm, but I'm going to like have my own dorm basically, which is really cool. But yeah, expect that at some point. Maybe I might make it in the Paralives actually, because Paralives has a lot more customizability. That might be interesting. It would be interesting. What if I made it in The Sims and also Paralives in the same video, and then we like compare the two? That might be a fun twist to put on it. I feel like that's like a rather generic thing for content creators. Not that it's generic, but I feel like that's just like a very easy thing to do, where it's just like, take this thing, build it in Paralives, build it in The Sims, but build the same thing in Paralives and The Sims. Like, that's a very easy concept, and it just comes naturally because it's like, oh, you take two life simulation games with very similar build modes and properties and gameplay, whatever. Take one thing and be like, oh, let's build it in Paralives, and then we build it in The Sims, which I think that might have been also the case for like different Sims titles. So we can be like, oh, I'm going to build something in The Sims 4, and I'm also going to build it in The Sims 3, and we're going to compare the two, which is not a bad video idea. I guess I could do that. If you're interested, please tell me. I'll be happy to do something like that. It'll be fun. It'll probably have to be like a smaller build though, because that sounds like a lot for one video, but that'll be interesting. Also, I might do aesthetic rooms in Paralives too. That might be fun as well, because I kind of stopped doing those, which I kind of want to start doing them again because they're kind of fun. And also, I think it might be fun to like explore different aesthetics and kind of practice them. Like, for example, I feel like I'm not great at modern styles. Like, I feel like I don't have like a great grasp on how to do modern correctly. So I feel like those aesthetic room videos, I could just like practice them and be like, oh, we're going to build 6 aesthetic rooms that are all different types of modern. And that might be fun. I can do it here. I can do it in The Sims. Yeah, just let me know. I wonder if also if Minecraft might be fun to do those aesthetic rooms, although it might be more limited, but I don't know. We'll see. Just let me know. If you have any video ideas, make sure to tell me. And I'll probably take some suggestions and stuff, so yeah, feel free. I kind of regret not posting this sooner to when Paralives came out, but it wasn't really like, it just that I wasn't able to finish the video, and I just had a lot of stuff to do after Paralives came out, but I'm glad I was still able to build something, and I'll definitely start building more stuff, as I keep saying. Yeah. Also, I just keep rambling because this video is kind of long, because this was like 3 hours of footage, and it took me a long time to build this little house, because usually in The Sims this would take me like less time than that, but here it took me a long time because, okay, 1, this is my first build, and 2, I have to get used to everything, and 3, I kept running into problems with things, so I had to keep redoing things, or had to like, I don't even know, but it was fine. And also, I'm not even cutting anything. Like, this is the entire raw footage. I just don't feel like cutting anything. So yeah, this is literally everything, like the entire footage that I built. It's all there. I mean, are you even watching the footage though? Because I don't think a lot of people really just like watch speed builds for the footage. Usually they watch it to put something on in the background. Like, that's what I usually do. I watch Sims. Let's plays, not let's plays. I'll watch some speed builds in the background, and I'll have it on for noise. Not even necessarily for noise. Sometimes I'm like interested in it, but then I kind of just like stop paying attention to it, and it's like, oh, now the video's over, and I'm just like, well, I already watched it, so I don't have to watch it again, even though I didn't like pay attention to it at all. But I don't know if that's how other people watch videos, or at least like these kind of videos. I don't know. Let me know how you watch Sims videos, because that's how I do, and I don't know if that's how other people do, but that's probably how some people do. I wasn't sure what to do with this little back room, so I kind of just made it into like an office slash study slash library slash whatever else. I think it turned out good. And also the top bedroom, I don't know if I already finished it or not. I don't think I did, but I really like how that turned out. It looks really cute, but also it feels kind of like cozy and coastal in a way. Like, it feels like a cozy coastal place. Like if I describe it in your Sims brain, if you are into that, it's like I feel like that's like somewhere in Brindleton Bay or something, even though it's like on the coast. It's on the beach. I don't know, it looks kind of fun. I like it. Also, if you couldn't tell, I've been spamming plants everywhere, which I do in The Sims, but I'm doing more here because okay, there are a lot of decorative options, but right now there's not like a ton of decorative options, so it's a little bit like I just have to fill it in with some things. So definitely just plants everywhere. But not that that's bad. Like I like plants. But sometimes it's a little uncreative where it's just like, oh, don't know what to do, slap a plant. But that's like a Sims problem too. That's not even like this not even like a Paralives exclusive problem. Like we have that problem in the Sims as well. So it's fine. Also, I do like that Paralives comes with like a wide variety of things even for early access, and as I said, super customizable, so it's not like a huge problem, so it's fine. Also, one thing that I do think Paralives should have, and it should probably have it soon at some point, would probably be more like a wider variety of plants, not specifically like the potted plants or like the interior indoors plants. I mean like plants like more tropical plants, or even like desert plants. Like they have a palm tree, but I think they should have either more palm trees, or they should have different kinds of palm trees, or make them more customizable or something. One thing I was surprised they didn't have is that they don't have a cactus, but they do have like an indoor plant cactus, but they don't have like a cactus, and I think they should add that. And also on top of that, just more succulents, maybe some other stuff. Maybe I'll talk more about it in my next Paralives video, whenever that comes out. Anyways, here's the upstairs. I think at this point I'm starting to get tired, and I was just kind of throwing stuff around. But I really like how it turns out. I especially like that little bay window. Like that it just makes everything. I don't know. It just seems like a very cozy little. I think it's like a loft. I feel like. I don't know if it's a loft. I think it's a loft. Yeah, and also as you can see, I use like the generic paintings and stuff. And yeah, I think at this point I might be starting to finish up. Yeah, I think this is just about when I'm doing like the landscaping and stuff and just doing some outdoor stuff. But in general, I think I'm starting to finish the video, so suppose we'll get ready for that. Overall though, I really like where Paralives is going. I really like what came out in early access, and I'm really excited for the future and excited to keep making content about it. Anyways, we now reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things. Stay for the end for the montage, and goodbye!